Crypto agility, the secret weapon against quantum cyber threats. Crypto agility, the overlooked champion in the quantum security challenge. In the urgent quest to safeguard our digital frameworks from the looming threats posed by quantum computing, post-quantum cryptography, PQC, often garners the most attention, and justifiable so. The capabilities of quantum computers could potentially dismantle the cryptographic systems that currently shield our sensitive data, communications, and critical national infrastructure. However, there exists another crucial capability that warrants equal recognition: crypto agility. This concept is quietly but significantly emerging as the essential foundation for constructing a future that is genuinely resilient to quantum threats. Understanding crypto agility and its importance. Just as the principles of security by design and privacy by design have become vital in the creation of contemporary IT solutions, it is now imperative to adopt a new principle: crypto agility by design. In an environment where cryptographic algorithms can become outdated in an instant due to advancements in computing power, the emergence of quantum threats, or the discovery of new vulnerabilities, crypto agility is no longer a luxury. It is a necessity. Crypto agility refers to the capability to swiftly transition between different cryptographic algorithms, whether in response to a newly identified vulnerability or to embrace an emerging standard, all without causing disruptions to ongoing operations. It is not merely about replacing cryptographic methods once. It is about establishing the flexibility to adapt repeatedly as threats evolve and standards progress. This forward-thinking strategy guarantees long-term resilience and reliability. Similar to how security and privacy are now integrated from the very beginning. As our digital ecosystems become increasingly intricate and interconnected, crypto agility must be regarded as a fundamental design principle rather than an afterthought. Quantum computing is not the sole threat we face. Recent vulnerabilities discovered in widely utilized libraries, such as OpenSSL, serve as stark reminders of the fragility of our current cryptographic landscape. Our recent CRI research reveals a concerning reality. Only 35% of organizations report having a centralized inventory of all cryptographic keys, algorithms, and certificates in use. 54% of organizations are still operating on outdated infrastructure that is incompatible with modern cryptographic standards. Merely 40% are adequately prepared to respond to the discovery of a critical vulnerability in a commonly used cryptographic library. These statistics highlight not just technical shortcomings, but significant business risks. Establishing crypto agility, the path forward. Crypto agility is not a feature that can be purchased off the shelf. It must be deliberately integrated into your systems, processes, and organizational culture. Here's what this journey entails. Maintain an up-to-date cryptographic inventory. Understand which algorithms, keys, and certificates are currently in use and their locations. Automate key and certificate management. Relying on manual processes is insufficient in today's rapidly evolving threat landscape. Design modular, update-ready systems. Avoid hard-coded cryptographic solutions. Instead, utilize configuration files and CI/CD pipelines to facilitate rapid updates. Regularly rotate keys. Annual key rotation should be the minimum standard, with automated rotation being even more effective. The challenges are significant, but so are the potential rewards. Crypto agility represents not just a technical hurdle, it signifies a shift in organizational mindset. Our CRI research indicates that 67% of organizations face difficulties in securing dedicated budgets and personnel for crypto transitions. 59% lack the expertise necessary to assess, plan, and implement crypto agility effectively. 54% are still using legacy infrastructure that does not align with modern standards. These figures reflect a state of inertia, yet they also present an opportunity for leaders to take proactive measures before falling behind. As Bernd Muir, Field CTO at BT Group, observes, many of our customers have conducted high-level assessments of their systems and communication interfaces, but a comprehensive impact analysis for post-quantum readiness remains in draft form in many instances. This scenario is a reality for numerous large enterprises and serves as a clarion call for action. Some early adopters are integrating crypto agility into their PQC pilot projects through hybrid cryptography, which merges classical and quantum-safe algorithms. This approach allows them to test emerging standards without disrupting their existing systems. A strategic edge in the post-quantum landscape. Crypto agility acts as the bridge connecting today's encryption methods with the post-quantum world of tomorrow. It fosters resilience not only against quantum threats, but also against the myriad uncertainties that lie ahead in our increasingly complex threat environment. At Capgemini, we assert that crypto agility is no longer merely a desirable feature. It has become a fundamental business capability and a hallmark of visionary leadership. Organizations that prioritize its development now will gain the adaptability needed to evolve, adjust, and prosper, regardless of how the future unfolds. The quantum era is on the horizon. Crypto agility will determine who is prepared. For further insights, download our latest report, Future Encrypted: Why Post-Quantum Cryptography Tops the New Cyber Agenda. Contact us to explore our post-quantum cybersecurity services. About the author. Marco is a recognized thought leader and strategist in the cybersecurity industry, boasting over 25 years of leadership and practical experience. He has a proven history of successfully executing highly complex, large-scale IT transformation initiatives. Renowned for his visionary outlook, Marco has played a pivotal role in shaping and implementing numerous strategic cybersecurity projects. He holds a master's degree in information systems and computer engineering, along with a Master of Business Administration, MBA. His unique combination of technical knowledge and business insight enables him to bridge the gap between technology and strategy, fostering innovation and achieving organizational objectives. Urgent Senate legislation. New quantum cybersecurity protections explained. In a significant move to bolster national security, a bipartisan duo of senators is set to unveil legislation aimed at enhancing the federal government's defenses against the looming threats posed by quantum computing. This proposed law, known as the National Quantum Cybersecurity Migration Strategy Act, will instruct a White House office to formulate a comprehensive strategy addressing the cybersecurity challenges that quantum computers present. Additionally, it mandates federal agencies to initiate pilot programs focused on quantum-safe encryption methods. Senators Gary Peters, a Democrat from Michigan, and Marsha Blackburn, a Republican from Tennessee, emphasize that this legislation is crucial for staying ahead of the rapidly evolving capabilities of quantum computers, which have the potential to undermine current encryption standards and leave sensitive information vulnerable. It is essential for the federal government to be ready for any threats that quantum computing technology may pose, particularly regarding our national security, Peters stated, highlighting his role as the leading Democrat on the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee. He further explained, "This bill aims to safeguard Americans by ensuring we have a proactive quantum cybersecurity migration strategy that keeps us ahead of our adversaries and protects the personal data of our citizens." Blackburn echoed this sentiment, asserting that the National Quantum Cybersecurity Migration Strategy Act will provide a clear roadmap for the federal government to shield sensitive information and national security from emerging threats associated with quantum computing. This initiative builds upon two previous laws related to quantum computing enacted in recent years. one focused on advancing U.S. quantum research and another aimed at encouraging federal agencies to adopt IT systems equipped with post-quantum cryptography. The new legislation, which Cyberscoop is reporting on first, will rely on the expertise of the Subcommittee on the Economic and Security Implications of Quantum Science, ESIC. This subcommittee, part of the National Science and Technology Council, is responsible for coordinating technology policy across the federal government and will play a key role in developing the strategy. The proposed strategy will set forth standards for federal agencies to identify what constitutes a cryptographically relevant quantum computer. This includes defining the specific capabilities that such computers would possess, particularly the point at which they could compromise real-world cryptographic systems that traditional computers cannot. Moreover, the strategy will assess the necessity for each agency to transition to post-quantum cryptography and establish metrics for evaluating this migration process. ESIC is also tasked with launching a post-quantum pilot program, which will require each sector risk management agency responsible for safeguarding the 16 federally designated critical infrastructure sectors to upgrade at least one high-impact system to post-quantum cryptography by the beginning of 2027. Experts warn that because stolen data can be stored and decrypted at a later time, immediate action is necessary to secure systems with robust, quantum-resistant protections. A forthcoming press release regarding the bill emphasizes this urgency, stating this legislation addresses that critical need by mandating federal agencies to start migrating essential systems before it becomes too late. During a hearing in May, leaders from the quantum industry urged Congress to enhance support for U.S. quantum initiatives. There is a growing concern among experts and government officials about the risk of falling behind China in the race for quantum computing advancements. Peters and Blackburn are introducing their bill shortly after the Senate Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee took action on its initial set of bills for 2025. This timing underscores the importance of addressing quantum computing threats as part of a broader national security strategy. Quantum Cybersecurity Humanity. Insights from the Quantum Economy Podcast. Imagine a world where the very fabric of digital security is being rewritten, where the stakes are higher than ever and the urgency is palpable. Welcome to the quantum era, where the rules of the game are changing faster than you can say encryption. In the latest episode of the Quantum Economy Podcast, host Anders Inset sits down with Rebecca Krauthammer, CEO and co-founder of QuickSecure, to delve into the heart of this digital revolution. But here's where it gets controversial. As quantum computing advances, so do the threats to our digital infrastructure, and the need for post-quantum cryptography has never been more critical. Krauthammer, a member of the World Economic Forum's Global Futures Council on Quantum Computing, brings a unique blend of technical expertise and big-picture thinking to the table. She argues that cybersecurity is not just about protecting data. It's a mission for humanity. And this is the part most people miss. It's about building a future where trust is not just a buzzword, but a foundational layer of our digital world. In this eye-opening conversation, Krauthammer and Inset explore how emerging quantum threats are pushing both public and private sectors to rethink their digital strategies. They discuss the urgent need for post-quantum cryptographic solutions, not just for governments and critical infrastructure, but for the entire digital economy. Krauthammer emphasizes that cybersecurity must be approached with a values-driven mindset, ensuring that digital trust is designed in tandem with new technologies. This means defending against adversarial actors in a quantum-enabled future and building systems that are resilient, ethical, and scalable. The discussion also touches on the challenges of leadership in the quantum era. Krauthammer shares her insights on navigating a field that is constantly evolving technologically, geopolitically, and commercially. She stresses the importance of long-term thinking and balancing innovation with responsibility. The episode covers a range of topics, including the accelerating urgency around post-quantum cryptography, how quantum readiness is reshaping cybersecurity priorities, and what cybersecurity for humanity means in practice. It also offers lessons in leadership from someone who has successfully navigated exponential change. So, are you ready to dive into the quantum future? Listen to this episode of the Quantum Economy podcast on your favorite platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. As quantum technologies continue to evolve, engaging in thoughtful discussions about their implications is more important than ever. New episodes of the Quantum Economy podcast will be featured on the Quantum Insider, providing a curated forum for meaningful dialogue around technological transformation and human responsibility. About the host. Anders Inset is a Norwegian-born business thinker and investor known for his unique approach to blending philosophy with emerging technology. His book, The Quantum Economy, explores how the principles of quantum computing can be applied to institutions and economies facing complexity and rapid change. His framework, Triangular Alchemy, proposes a new approach to organizational leadership in exponential times, balancing innovation, efficiency, and investment through anticipatory governance. His latest book, The Singularity Paradox, Bridging the Gap Between Humanity and AI, is available now. The podcast draws on this background while integrating real-time insights from global practitioners, offering a space for deep, meaningful conversations about the future of technology and its impact on humanity. So what do you think? Is cybersecurity a mission for humanity, or just another buzzword? Share your thoughts in the comments below.